listening to my motivational videos this morning, and it just inspired me to do a video about something that just hit me. And when I'm listening to these motivational speakers, the question that was just screaming in my ear was, how are these guys so positive? And I'm sure people ask me that question, how is Will so positive all the freaking time? It's annoying. But let me be honest, I'm not positive all the time. And it doesn't come naturally for me. I gotta fight every freaking second of every hour of the day to stay focused on having faith, believing that there's better for me, that I'm gonna be better, despite the mess that I am. And I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. But the story doesn't end there. I remember listening to David Goggins. You guys got to check out his book, Can't Hurt Me. And I don't even know if the man realizes the impact he's had on so many lives, but there was just one part in the book, and I got the audiobook. You got to get the audiobook, where he talks about this thing called the cookie jar. And I'm like, the cookie jar? Now, mind you, me being, a foodie, and when he said cookie, I just lit up. And I'm like, chocolate chip? What is it? Oreo? Was it double stuffed? What is it? And it was crazy because his cookie jar was all the trials, all the drama, all the trauma, all the issues that he's gone through in life. And I'm sitting here listening, and I'm like, that ain't no cookie. Excuse my language, but that's a shit sandwich. It's a stinky sandwich. I'm talking like nasty. And I'm like, that ain't no cookie. But the more I listened, the more I started to understand that the reason it was a cookie for this man, the reason it's a cookie for me, for us, for you, is because the cookie is that we made it through those times. So it isn't the experience of that time, it's the fact that we're still here, we're still standing, and we gained strength, experience, and knowledge from that situation. And that's the cookie. So when I look at everything I'm dealing with and everything that's coming at me and everything I got coming in the future, and that old familiar tape starts playing where it says you can't do it, you're too fat, you're too stupid, you're too ugly, I start to laugh because I go back into my cookie jar and I say, well, this happened back in 2010, and I thought that was gonna kill me, and it didn't. This happened in high school when I was crushed, and that didn't kill me. This happened when I lost my job that I thought I would be at forever, and that didn't kill me. This happened when the church rejected me, and I felt like a failure, and that didn't kill me. I'm still here. I still believe. I still try to do my best every day. And I've come to understand that these are cookies that I can pull out when I'm dying to give myself new life again. In the Bible, they talk about altars and idols. And sometimes we make idols out of our pain, out of our painful, hurtful experiences, out of our heartbreaks, We make idols out of them, and we worship them, and we live in them the rest of our life. But really the reality is we're supposed to make an altar out of those circumstances to remind us of the times that we made it through. That we are stronger than we realize. That we have a greater purpose in this life, and that's why we're still freaking here. And that's the magic of the cookie jar. So think about it. What if you made it through in your life that has created new strength out of the sickness? I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Peace. Don't ever forget, you are stronger than you realize, and you're still standing.